Hello and welcome to 365 Days of Amazing Stories with Theo Mayer. Here we are toward the end of November, and I wanted to tell a story today from my own life on this beautiful place that I created, or was created. I had the vision for it, did most of the work for it. But what is it and who is it that really does what we do? Spirit itself, right? We are just spirit moving through us. So anyway, it's kind of cool here because, as anybody who listened before knows, it's lined up on the cardinal directions. White is to the south, red is to the north, gold is to the east, and black is to the west. Now today it's not the most pleasant of days. It's a stormy day here in Big Sur, California. It's kind of fun to be out though. I like being out when it's raining. I was doing a bunch of road work today, but one thing is, for all the work, I have one puddle. Only one. Well, maybe another little one. So anyway, I got the slopes pretty good. All right, so the colors that I use for the cardinal directions are from Lakota Sioux. And I have an interesting story of my young childhood when I used to have this recurring dream. And it was one of those flying dreams. I don't know if you've ever had a flying dream, but it's one of the most beautiful dreams, at least for me. That and swimming underwater without having to take a breath. I like those dreams too. Anyway, this dream, when I was flying, I kept flying over this big, huge rock that stuck out of the earth and had lines going vertically up and down it. And then the forest around it, I knew quite well. Where the trails were, where the trees were, I knew it really well because I flew over it like regularly. I was 9 when we moved from one house to another, about, I don't know, a quarter of a mile away. And one day when I'd gotten home to the new house, I was upstairs where we had a bookshelf that was filled with National Geographics, and I loved to pull those out and just look through them and look at the pictures. And on the back picture, in black and white, was Devil's Tower in Wyoming. And it was the place that I flew over all the time in my dreams. I was completely blown away. I was like, I had no idea that there was really a place. Now remember, this was a long time ago, back in, the 60s. So we didn't have all the images coming to us that we do now. We weren't familiar with places all over the world, even in our own country. I'd never seen a picture of Devil's Tower before. And when I saw it, I was like, wow, this is amazing. Now, that was a sacred place for the Lakota Sioux. And here I make this, the cardinal directions using the colors of the Lakota Sioux. It's like, it was just the only thing that made sense to do. I didn't really even think about it. I just did it. And it gets me to wonder, it's like, who are we? And is there such a thing as reincarnation? Was I Lakota Sioux back in the day, some lifetime, so that I would be familiar with Devil's Tower the way I was? Interesting to think about. A friend of mine, years later, I was having, I think, my 47th birthday. This woman was a Native American. She was a friend. She knew it was my birthday. I never told her this story before. She gave me a birthday card with a picture of Devil's Tower and 4, 5, 6 eagles soaring around Devil's Tower. Always gets me wondering when I have things like this happen. Do you have things like that happen? I think if we do, I do. And it makes it pretty clear that this world isn't all there is. This physical world is not it. There's a lot more going on. The thing that I feel like is going on more than anything is that we are all of this. It is us. It is me. All unified. I'm you. You are me. And if we treated each other like that, what a world it would be. Good one. Unless you feel like really hating yourself, that you do something not so good to yourself. But naturally, we wouldn't do that. So we wouldn't do hateful things to other people either. All right, that's it for today. Here in the land of rain now. What a wonderful thing. Out there heading west. Over this way to the east, where the light comes up every morning. Give thanks to that sun.